And welcome back to Movie Nerds, folks. My name is Tom. On today's episode, we are just going to review Loki season 2, episode 4. Um, and it's a good one. There, yeah. Let's talk about it. As you can see, you usually don't see me and Jaren together just by ourselves, but today everybody's running late, and that's okay. Dave will join us later, and I think Aubrey might join us later as well. But as for right now, you just have us. How you doing, Jaren?
Doing great. Awesome. We're the only dedicated ones here.
Apparently, no one's here to review with us today. We are reviewing Loki season 2, episode 4, and this is the spoiler alert. I was there was a comment on my YouTube chat on my podcast that you have to mention if it's a spoiler or if it's not, and so this is a full on spoiler alert on episode 4. But
If they
before we,
haven't seen it now, come on.
that's true. It's a good season. I have to I think so far this season is better than season 1, in my opinion, from what we're getting. And there's a lot of stuff that happened in episode 4 that I have a theory. There's a theory that I have as well, and I might blow your mind, Jared. Might.
Might blow my mind.
But before we get started, I got a little something to get off my chest. So my boy, who is about 1.5, he's going to turn 2 in January. He discovered Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh no.
That is,
I'm
um,
sorry.
he has watched this movie at least 3 times a day in the last 4 or 5 days.
He's only got one more day left and then it's over. Halloween's over.
Over. And so, although even though I don't like the movie, it does play into Christmas as well, though. So you can do Christmas and Halloween. So it's a pretty genius. Whoever wrote the movie. Well, as I'm watching the movie, and everybody swore by how good this movie is, this movie suck. It it
Wait,
does.
do you like this one more so than Corpse Bride?
I don't like Chris Pratt at all. I don't like those type of animation. I don't like Tim Burton's style of influence. Although he didn't direct Nightmare Before Christmas, he was a producer on this one. But his influence, his
Yeah.
style is like, you can tell it's him.
Oh yeah, it's all over.
And I'm watching it, it's like the song doesn't make sense. He goes, "What's this? What's this?" But then he goes and tells you what it is. He's never seen. Like, wait, you just said you what's this, but you know what it is. So what?
It's a catchy song, Tom.
Okay, catchy song, whatever. And then you go, and then it doesn't tell you the relationship between Oogie Boogie and Jack Skeleton. You just goes right in and just like, well, wait, where's the backstory to this?
Need a
Who
little
is Oogie
backstory.
Boogie and
They
why
they've
is the
had they've had beef in the past.
but nothing, no story, no nothing to hint at why and
Mhm.
how that came about. So there's a plot hole there, which is pretty bad. All in all, I don't know how people. Maybe it's because, well, first of all, it is because I don't like that type of style of animation. The only one I can actually can handle it is Kubo and the Two String. And if you ever seen that movie is great. It is great. And
Same style,
huh?
kind of. Same
Yeah, same
style,
style.
kind of.
Yeah, it's stop motion. And the other one that I can stand is Benicio del Toro. Um, no, not Benicio, what's his name? Oh man, Guillermo del Toro. So I get those two mixed up. Pinocchio, recent Pinocchio movie that he came out with. That was actually really really good. And so, but I don't understand. Maybe maybe people can tell me why do people like this movie? Why do they hold this movie so high up in the list when it comes to like Halloween or Christmas movie?
Mm.
Do you guys watch that a lot at your
Oh,
place?
we so India was obsessed with it like a couple years ago, where we'd watch it every day for yeah, and now Ross is hooked on it, and so we watch it a lot as well. So now, and like you said, it's a Christmas show, so we're probably gonna keep watching it all through Christmas. But I don't know. It's catchy, I guess.
I guess. And I think it's more nostalgia as well. Like people grew up and watched this movie,
Oh yeah,
and and so yeah, I find it really annoying. I don't like the movie.
yeah.
Oh, and it's not a good movie, folks. It's not a good movie. If I were to rank this movie, I would probably give this movie maybe 5 out of 10. It wasn't that good, and so recently, actually, before we start on Loki as well, uh, episode 4, I've been rewatching a lot of other movies. Have you ever seen Burnt?
Burnt? No,
Yeah, it's Burnt, Burnt. I don't know if that's pronounced it right.
burnt.
It's
Yeah.
it's about it's Bradley Cooper, um, a chef. It's a chef movie that he's a famous chef, and
Wait, wait, wait. Is he the lead chef?
yeah, he's the lead chef.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah,
Yeah,
I bet.
it's
I've
actually
seen.
it's actually a really good movie. I watched it and I was really intrigued. I'm a sucker for like cooking, that type of cooking movie. Like, there's another one called Chef with what's his name, John Favreau, who's in it on Netflix. That's a good movie too. And I love watching Gordon Ramsay,
Just
testing
his
people
intent.
out.
He gets so intense and yells at everyone. It's great.
But he's such a good cook, and so I love the way the movie turned out with how he realized it's like a team. It's about team play. A team. You can't rely on himself, even though he's the best chef.
Was
Uh,
that based off anything, or
I
was it
don't
just
think
like
so.
a random story?
I think it's just a random story. I think it's just
But
more.
I bet, I bet some of those kitchens are just like that.
No, it is, dude. Like
Like, because
I
they want that star. They
yeah,
want that Michelin star.
and they're ruthless, and it's a lot of pressure.
All for crappy looking dishes. Maybe it tastes good, but
No,
no.
I agree with you. Like I'm simple minded. I'm a simple guy. I like hole in the wall places because those are
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
But I don't get those fancy stuff. I don't I don't I don't get, well, you have to savor. I mean, I'm sure it tastes really good and there's flavor in there. Like the Ratatouille. Ratatouille is another. I think Ratatouille is one of the most underrated Disney. I don't know if it's Pixar, but it's very underrated. It's such a good movie. I
It's
love
really good.
Ratatouille. I love the fact that we can make fun of the French cooking with the rat. That just makes it even better. Oh man! And then the other movie I watched. This is going to be my new segment. It's going to call "Looking Back."
Looking back,
What we've seen. Catch Me If You Can.
that one's a good one.
That's a really good one. Directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. And so,
So you know how it took him, I don't know, 30 movies before he actually got an Oscar,
yeah,
and what he got an Oscar for, he pretty much had to die over it to get it.
yeah,
So, and everyone's just like, he should have got an Oscar like 3 or 4 movies before that, which is true. When you watch all those older or the other movies he's in, they're great movies.
like great
They're
movies.
entertaining, good acting, good
I don't
story.
think, I honestly don't think I've seen bad Leonardo DiCaprio movie, to be honest.
So he's kind of like, who are the other? There's a few other actors that they're very picky and
about
they
what they. Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
you're right.
only choose good ones for the most
Yeah,
part. But
he's in that new one right now. What's it called? I always get the title wrong.
something of the moon,
It's something about the moon.
yeah, I haven't seen that. Have you
I have not seen it. It's gonna come out soon on Apple TV or whatever.
already?
Yeah, it's they're not they it's in the theater right now, but it's called Killers of the Flower Moon. And so speaking of killer, let's welcome Dave. Where'd he go? He will join us in a minute. Anyways, so Killer of the Flower Moon. There he is. Speaking about killer,
Well,
there he
that
is.
was a very good segment, Tom. We'll talk to you later. Um, oh, hey, Dave.
What's up,
What's
Dave?
up? No, I'll read it.
Um, not as the moment.
At the moment. And so we were
Just
talking
me.
about I have a new segment. It's called Looking Back. And it's basically what we watched this past week. That it's like so we're talking about Catch Me If You Can. Have you seen that movie?
Oh, it's been a while, but yes,
Yeah.
I've seen
So I
Catch Me If You Can.
revisited it and it's such a great movie. And Tom Hanks is good in this.
Yeah.
And it's based on a true story. Now there's a little bit of loose.
Well, it's based on the guy's autobiography,
Yeah,
so
but not everything is
Little bits and pieces from it.
yeah, there you go. And so it's a great movie. And we were talking about
yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio, how he's never really been in a bad movie. Like we've never seen a bad movie of his. Like Tom Cruise is great, but I've seen bad movies with Tom Cruise in it. And so he's not. And we're talking about this new Killer of the Flower Moon that's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to go see it, but I heard it's a really hard
I
watch.
bet it is. I
It's
bet.
like watching. Everybody's telling me it's like watching Schindler's List.
Really.
Yeah, like
I
you can watch
guess I
Like
could see that.
very slow.
the slow and what they did to these people is
Oh,
horrible. These white people came in and stole money through marriage, killing them
Yep.
off, and it was and this is the first place where the FBI
oh,
was.
not white people.
But and this movie was actually what's going on down in the West was the first time that they created FBI and
Yeah.
Edgar Hoover sent who is played by Jesse Palmer. If you know him, he's a great guy. He's a great actor. He's one of the lead FBI that went to investigate what was going on with these group of people. But it was oil money. It was blood
Yeah.
money basically. And one thing I read, like when the movies like this, I always want to look because I'm a history guy. I looked into it, dude. They massacred some of these people and they force themselves to marry these people so that they can own the land and everybody said
What time frame?
3.5 hours.
No.
No, no, no,
What
no,
the
no.
setting,
Sorry.
the era.
This was probably set what I know is after
FBI
the
is like
gold it was after the gold rush because
Yeah.
they are because there's
Wait,
already
wait, wait. So wait, Leo DiCaprio's in this movie, right?
yeah.
Didn't he portray J. Edgar?
No. He's playing the nephew of
In the movie J. Edgar.
oh yeah, he did. He did. You're right.
Okay.
He did play it. Yeah. That's a different movie, yeah, but
It's a different movie, but
yeah. But he did
FBI,
FBI.
Foundation FBI. So
Yeah.
that was the connection in my mind.
There you go. So I'm excited to see it, but at the same time, 3.5 hours. Oh my
Yeah, that's a long
goodness.
runtime.
It's a long run time.
Man.
Anyways, did you guys watch any movies this week or shows? I've watched so many things at
Well, I
work.
was in the Philippines.
Yeah,
so
how was that,
I was
Dave?
vacationing.
How
I
was
in the
that?
tropical- It was
Philippines?
cool. It was cool. Manila is a very
Mellow?
high densely populated area.
Oh yeah.
Manila, very densely populated. A lot of poverty.
A third world
Throughout the
country,
whole
dude.
country. Yeah, throughout the whole country. So it was a little bit of culture shock. I've never visited a country like that. I mean, I've been in Mexico, but I don't know that Mexico felt the same.
No, Mexico's
It's
different.
different. It's
Wait,
different.
why did you choose the Philippines?
My mom's from there. My mom went back with us for the very first
Oh.
time in 48 years. So
Ooh,
Hey,
wow.
yeah. So we visited some family. She visited
did you eat
the
any
grave of her.
interesting food?
I had balut for the very first time.
Let me know
Nice.
how did it taste. I've had it.
It tasted fine.
Yes,
It
it
tastes
just looks.
fine.
It just
It looks
looks
gross.
gross.
And there's the one like really white part that's really hard.
Yes,
Other than that, like it's like a boiled egg with 3 different textures.
exactly.
Nice.
It's not. If you can overlook the looks of it, it actually tastes not that bad. I've
Put
had.
some
What
salt
did you
on
have?
it.
Blood? Did you have to do like blood type of blood?
So
Pig
I've
blood?
had Dunugo on before. Like I've
Yeah.
had Filipinos make it for me
Yeah.
before. I actually don't mind it as long as I have it
Nope.
with rice.
Yep.
As long as you got it with rice, it's fine.
Just mix it in.
Dude,
Yeah.
on our mission, dude. I've had all that.
Yeah.
Remember we were in
Yeah.
that area.
And sweet. Well, that was the first time I had sweet spaghetti.
Yep.
There's a chain restaurant called Jollibee,
Yeah.
Jollibee, that has the sweet spaghetti.
Yeah, they do.
So
Hey,
some of the locals.
Hey, dude. They opened a Zippy in Las Vegas.
Zeppies,
Zippy. So yeah.
the Italian ice.
No. It's the from Hawaii,
Zippy.
the chili place. Oh,
I didn't think I ever had that.
Oh, you never had Zippy? Oh my!
Uh-uh.
They had the best chili ever, in my opinion. But it's all Hawaiian food.
Oh,
All
yeah.
Hawaiian. Here's the sad thing: is Hawaiian food. They all taste the same.
But it's all good.
Salty.
It's all salty,
Salty.
Gotta
starchy,
have salt.
meaty, fatty. It's good.
That's cool, man. Well,
So yeah,
well,
but-
welcome to the club of eating
Yeah.
balut, because not a lot of people can eat that.
Yeah.
You look at it, you're like, ugh. But I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna do it. At least I
Yeah.
can say I've done it. And so,
Well, I mentioned it to my mom's cousin's wife, and so she's like, "Come to my house. I'll make it for you."
yeah, that's cool.
So she hooked us up with some balut and some other local foods. Yeah, it was cool. It was a good experience. It was a really cool experience. So, especially visiting my
How
mom's
long of a
family.
flight was it?
14 hours there, 12 hours back.
Oh god.
Thailand was 18 hours.
Yeah. Well, that was from LA. So, including the flight from Salt Lake, it was 16 hours. So,
Anyway,
man.
that's cool.
Anyway, that was
welcome
fun.
back. No, man, I'm glad you had fun. Safe trip, and now you're back to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I watch anything? I didn't watch anything new.
No, you don't have to watch. This is looking back segment. Is
Yeah.
what it's just the old stuff
What
that you
did I watch? I watched. Oh, I did watch Life. It's a sci-fi thriller with Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, Jessica.
Oh yeah.
Chastain
Yes, I know.
on Netflix. I watched that on the plane ride. The ending was predicted like 10 minutes before it happened. So.
Oh, okay. We're good.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah. Have you seen it, Jaron?
I haven't seen it.
Life.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on.
Oh, I watched Pain Hustlers too, so that was a good one.
Watch what?
Pain Hustlers.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That was a good one.
Pain.
So this is a segment I like to call "Looking Back." So we'll do it. Whatever we watch, what we can talk about. Before we go to Loki, I know I've already said I want to review one show that I saw, and that is The Fall of the Ushers. What is the
The Fall of the House of Usher. I haven't seen it yet.
It's directed by Flanagan. Oh, what's his name? Now I gotta bring it up. Mike Flanagan.
The
Mike
Usher?
Flanagan. I don't know if it's The Usher. Is it The Usher?
I think it's called the Fall of the. I don't know.
It is called The Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah. So it's basically it's a nod to the Summa article where it's talking about medicine and how they got rich and stuff. And this family is
like Big Pharma.
Yeah, this family is the head of that, like one of the wealthy people. Because look, you guys have you guys seen the Haunting of the Hill House?
Mm-hmm.
No, you told me like last time that I need to watch it.
You gotta see it. You gotta see
What
it.
about how the Haunting of the Hill House Blind Manor? Have you seen that one?
Good.
That one's good. Midnight Mask. Have anybody seen that yet?
Not that one.
No.
Okay, check that. So he's 4 for 4. This show is so great. Me and my wife stay up till like 4 o'clock. We almost finished in one night. It's so good. It's about this family that the it's about this a brother and a sister grew up in a house of a mom who is very Christian, who doesn't want to take medicine. It not doesn't want to take medicine. She believes in Jesus and that Jesus will save her from illness, from death, and all that stuff. Now she works for this guy who is a rich guy who impregnated her with the daughter and the son, the brother and the sister. So he's kind of like he keeps them around, but he said, "Don't come to my house. You can have this house and stay there in this house." Anyways, go on. They become rich, powerful people. He has like 12 kids. I mean, I'm exaggerating, maybe 10 kids, but they were all from different girls.
Wow,
But
that sounds like
he
a
would
polygamous.
but he would take him in because he felt like his dad threw him out and never wanted to see him. He didn't want to be that kind of dad. He's like, if I got you pregnant, you come, I'm gonna accept you to my family. What the show is that he made a deal. There's a character in there who is basically the devil. At least I think it's the devil. And they made a deal with him. What the devil said, the devil comes to him and is like, "I want to make you a deal. You just kill your boss, and you're trying to move up in this company. How about I'll give you whatever you want? You will be powerful. You will not go to jail. No matter what happened within your life, you will be fine. You will be rich. But when it comes down, but and then they'll make a deal. But what's the deal? Well, I want your bloodline. So
Is this based on? So I looked
Edgar,
it up. The Edgar Allan Poe short story.
yes, yes,
Oh, okay.
it's so good, and every single one has the death that he writes in his poem. All the
Really?
kids. So they go, and he's losing kids, and he doesn't understand why until he lost his third kid. He realized she's come to pay. I have to pay my debt. So
Ah,
all the kids dies in different. That's all I'm gonna give away. It's so good. It's so good. In my opinion, it's probably the second best of his four series on Netflix. Haunting the Hill House is the best one. You gotta watch that. Episode 6 is the one of the greatest television I've ever seen. The way they shot it, the way anyway. But go watch this.
All right.
What's the call again?
The Fall of the House of Usher.
Of Usher. And it's the same actors and actresses that he used in all four series.
That's
Really?
awesome.
He used the same people. Same people, man.
that gets
That's it.
confusing though.
I guess if it
No,
ain't
but
broke.
But they
It's
don't
not like it's a
connect.
sequel,
But they're
though.
not connect to each other though, so it doesn't really matter. So, anyways, folks, let me know if you have seen the what's it called again, Dave?
The Fall of the House of Usher.
There you go. If you've seen it, let me know if you like it. What do you think? Do you think this is one of his best work or his worst? I thought Blind Manor was a little bit for me was good, but it was his one of the weakest one. Midnight Mass is awesome. You just gotta see it. It's so good, and the way people see angels and the perception of angels are completely different than might be with somebody else. It's just dude. It's so
That's
good.
Midnight Mass.
Midnight Mass, and so
Okay.
go check it out. His work is good. I hope he signs more with Netflix and makes these type of shows because they're good. And so, all right, let's jump into this, guys. Loki season 2, episode 4.
Did you
What hap-
review episode 3 last week too?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
You and I.
Was I here for that?
Yeah.
You're in a blur, Dave.
Oh, I'm still on Philippine time.
Yeah. This episode, I don't remember it.
It was a blur.
It's been a while.
It's Loki closing his loop.
Yes. So, how did it start out? I gotta look at this now.
They got what's his bucket? Victor Timely.
So Victor
to the
Timely,
TVA.
that's right. He comes in.
This is the
Dude,
third variant, Kang variant in the MCU.
third one. Yeah.
No,
There's
this.
He Who Remains and
Well, I don't
Kang
know. No.
in Quantum.
Well,
Quantumania.
according to Miss Minute, he's the one the one that Sophie killed. It's just a loop. So really, this is the second. It's still the second one.
Oh, this is the same variant.
Yeah,
Just they
Just
went back.
In a
Big
loop.
So this
time.
is a loop.
It's a loop. But here's the thing.
Everything's a loop.
Yeah, dude, I love this episode because it gives you it plays with time travel, but it doesn't
Yeah.
really mess with time travel. It's just kind of like close the loop of what happened. We all wondering who pruned Loki and who was on the
I
phone.
knew from the beginning that was Loki that pruned himself.
Because you can see him in the back.
Yeah.
If you go back and
Oh,
watch
I
it.
didn't watch it that closely, but I was like, it had to have been him.
Yeah, so now we know what happened. He closes that loop, and we know who calls him in the thing. Guys, Vic, I think Jonathan Major is gonna be found guilty, and they're not gonna.
You do?
Yeah, because they're taking him to court. They were petitioning the court not to seal the evidence, but the court said no because there's enough evidence to prosecute him. So they're going to court.
So, but
They'll just recast.
But he's
this
not.
whole,
But
this whole series has already been shot.
Yeah, but he's not guilty. Not yet, at least in my opinion. I don't know if he is or not. That's something else. That has nothing to do with us. They'll figure that out. But if he found guilty, they have to recast.
They'll just do another variant.
Oh yeah. And so I don't know. I hope they don't. I just hope he is not guilty. Mainly because I think he does such a great job with his character. And the way the mannerism and all that he does is incredible. I find it very fascinating. What were some of your favorite parts, if you guys remember?
If I remember,
I liked. This is the Back to the Future fanboy in me, but I liked Obi's reference to Back to the Future with his model. It's not built to scale, and I didn't have time to blah blah blah. That's a total callback to Back to the Future. I loved it.
It was.
That was great. This whole I don't know that do I like the time loops. It's interesting. It gives a different element, and we got 2 more episodes, right?
Yeah.
So if the Loki that we saw die, he's gonna go back. He's gonna loop again, and
well, we know he's gonna time slip again because there's a trailer that has him time slip to a sales jet ski sales place.
Yeah.
So we know he's gonna do that again. He's gonna time slip somehow, and so. Jen, you have any favorite part in this episode?
well, according to social media, this had to be the most gruesome R-rated MCU moment.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
in
spaghettification
all
of Victor Timely.
Well, when they were in that room and they just.
Oh yeah.
They didn't show anything.
They didn't show, but
I know, but everyone's like, "This is intense," and I'm like, "But they didn't show anything."
Yeah,
dude, but the sound.
I know the sound,
Yeah.
the gushing blood.
Yeah, dude, and the actor, the guy Brad, he is such a good act. It was good acting because you can tell from his face how gruesome it is without even having
Not
to.
only him, but Miss Minute's face just went all evil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
Like,
she
she's like,
is psychotic, dude.
Yeah.
She was cheering. She was happy that it was happening.
Yeah. So that was kind of
Insane.
cool. Well, I guess cool. But not only that, but I think right at the end, just with a few, like it all started happening so fast. So like Renslayer got zapped. Where the freak did she go?
She's in the void.
She's in the void. Yeah.
Loki got zapped. Well,
Back to
one of the Lokis.
he looped again.
And then all those people died. And then what's the Timely? He just walks out and gets zapped too. Well, he doesn't get zapped, he just gets disintegrated.
Yeah.
Dude, they slow down and you can see his bones, like his bones and everything. Like the way they did it was, you know what? I'll tell you this. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen
Oh,
because
yeah, because they
his
all died.
plan, the he who remained, that was his plan. That Victor Time was supposed to be him
Yeah.
continue, and now that they actually kill him off. So does that mean there's another loop that he planned for this to happen?
If someone was to go into this show without it, just like if they tried to just pick it up right now, they would be so. I mean, I'm confused, but any some casual person couldn't pick this up and go, "What the hell's going on?" Because like, yeah, I don't know.
So my favorite parts is when Obi and Victor Timely they
Oh
met,
yeah.
and this and if you noticed, he was like, "Oh, I learned everything from you." And he goes, "Well, I learned everything from this
This 19th century.
19th century and Victor Time." And they're like, "Oh, now then they meet." So and then they provide this question: Who came first? Is the chicken or the egg? So who is Obi? No one's talking about how important this guy is. He's never been reset. Guys,
Yeah.
he's never been memory never wiped out. He's
So
always been there.
he's just been there.
He's just been there. And then did you notice that Victor Timely never shakes hand with anybody? When they first met Renslayer was trying to get into him like, oh, let's do this partnership. Trying to grab his hand, he pulls away. Miss Minute trying to be this, he pulls away. Obi is the only one that he went forward to shake hand with. There's something going on with these two, and there's something going on, and this is my theory. In the comics, the TVA, now remember, the TVA was not created by Kang or He Who Remains. He happens to just came into it and changed it and controlled it. Obi is the one that created TVA. In the comics, the TVA was created by this employee who's been there for this old guy who created this TVA, and Kane came and took over. Obi is the person who created the TVA. He's the guy that was there to run to make sure the timeline is good. Then the Kane War happened, and then he comes in and he changed it, took over, changed it, and basically controls it from then. I think that's his character. Because apparently, dude, he's got to be an important person for Tommy to shake hand with. And
Right.
so I think there's more to it. And then my theory, I'm still sticking with it, that McDonald kid, that kid is
that's Mobius.
Mobius when he was young. If you go back and watch that episode when they went to Oklahoma, every time that kid comes into screen, Mobius is not. And then when Mobius is in the screen, that kid's gone. Why? Because he would recognize himself. I'm telling you, that's him. I'm telling you. Anyways, I love this. I love this episode. I thought it was great. I'm bravo to Marvel for killing off Victor Timely, because you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like, there's no way they're gonna kill him off. There's no way, and they did.
And it was almost unceremonious.
Yeah,
it was bad.
He steps out, boom.
So now, what's gonna happen?
I don't know. They all got destroyed.
According to you, they're all dead. And my thing is like, I love this episode when that whole thing, when it gets bright, and just go black, but it stayed black for a little bit, for you to think like, what's gonna happen. I love this episode. I thought it was the best one of the four so far. And so, anything else? I don't know if there's anything I didn't like. Although, did you notice Sophie? Is that her name? Sylvie. When Victor Timely and when Victor and Obi shook hand, she's thinking, wait, there's something going on here. She's I think she's gonna realize that they're in this together and that Obi is actually not that he's bad, but he's the cause of what her pain is. Does that mean like you know what I mean? Like she's the reason that I'm hurt this way, and for everybody that's been here and all that stuff. And so that's gonna be an interesting storyline to follow. And so
Yeah, I've got I it's not a gripe with the episode. It's more a gripe with the whole series.
what?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's this season, I guess. This season, I feel like they are killing off characters or branches and trying to get me to have some kind of connection or
Oh no,
feel
I
that
agree with you.
loss. And I'm just not feeling connected with
Yeah.
these characters. Like the people in the box, I didn't have I don't know. I couldn't relate to any of them.
No
So
connection.
Well,
yeah,
I don't
there's
know.
no connection.
I don't know if you're supposed to have a connection with those people because they they were the one that
Well, those people, the
They were the one
branches,
that-
it's all the same to me.
they were the one that bombed the branches. So you're kind of
Right,
like,
right. Yeah, and I get that.
yeah. I don't know if you're not. I don't know if that's the purpose of the writer is for you to connect. But I get what you mean
Do you get
because
what I'm saying though?
that episode when all of a sudden you did this and all of a sudden now you want us to care about all these branches, but you never set up for us to connect with. That's the only episode I feel like that I'm like, oh wait, I don't feel anything for these people. You can
Yeah.
kill them, but I don't sense that with the next two episodes, 3 and 4. I don't get that we're supposed to care for the branches. I think we're supposed to care about the people at the TVA and what's going on there. Like
Yeah.
I feel for Loki. Dude, Loki is doing like a 180.
He's made a huge change. Yeah, like
And-
his character
and
development.
I
is phenomenal.
actually care about Loki. I want him to survive. I
Yeah.
actually want him to be in Avengers, to be honest. And so like I care about Mobius. I care about Obi.
Yes.
Those I even care about that
Well-
one dude that was helping him, and the janitor. I forgot his name.
Oh,
Yeah, he was kind
Filipino
of
dude.
Yeah,
the
I
nerd
care-
dude. Or-
I care.
Yeah.
I care about those people and the soldier, the girl,
Curtis?
15. I forgot her.
I'm having a hard time connecting with her too.
But I'm just for me, it's more like
B15.
I'm connected to that group of people because they're
Yeah.
doing the best. So I get the connection to the branch. I don't care about the branches, but I don't think you're supposed to because at this point, I think what's gonna happen is Loki. This series is gonna reset the MCU somehow. It's gonna
Yeah.
reset to where we're done with the multiverse stuff. Let's just stick to Kane, the main villain, just like the Thanos. According to the Marvel, according to reports, Scarlet Witch is no longer. She's dead.
Oh, she is dead.
She is confirmed dead.
oh,
But
really?
yeah, but
Oh,
this is the MCU, guys. People come back alive all the time. So somehow I'm pretty sure if they want her back, they can have her come back through the multiverse and stuff like that. But I mean, that's one of my favorite
they
characters.
probably say that because the actors and actresses are done.
Yeah, no, it is because it is
they don't
true.
have a contract to come back for another.
Yeah,
one.
so yeah, so I get what you mean. I can get the connection with the time with the branches, but I don't think that's the purpose of the writers, at least to me. I think they're more of like these group of people that you're supposed to care about. And I do care about they actually got to know these guys, and so
Yeah. Yeah. So I agree. Mobius, Loki, Sylvie, Ouroboros. I want to say his name's Curtis.
I don't know.
His name is it Curtis?
I don't know if it's
Curtis Ouroboros.
yeah.
Yeah, no, the Filipino the Filipino dude, the nerdy
The
guy.
janitor.
The janitor.
I don't.
Anyway, him, B15 not so much, and yeah, but if they killed off like Renslayer, that'd be
Well, they
that'd be
did.
one that I would be.
Yeah,
Well,
Zach.
she'll come back. She plays an important role in the comics. That's the liver. delivers in the
Yeah.
comics. So
But yeah, so if they killed her off, that would be impactful, I think. But yeah, other than that, the series should be called the TVA, not Loki.
not Loki.
No, season 1 it was Loki because they were all variants of Loki, and there was
Yeah.
a huge an episode with tons of variants of Loki. That was Loki. This series or this season should be the TVA.
Do you guys feel like this? Well, definitely this series or this season, I mean, has been like, I feel like they've only been in like 2 different rooms.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like,
no. It's that they've been in different times and 2
yeah,
places, with Chicago and London. But
yeah,
really, they only been at the TVA the whole time. Yeah, you're right.
because in season 1, it seemed like they were
Oh yeah,
all
they were
over
going
the
all over.
place.
Oh, place,
But
yeah.
like here, it's like the same orange colored rooms or tan color, whatever you want to call it. And it's
yeah,
it's kind of like, come on, man. But I know money's tight, but
Yeah.
they've got
stay in the
Obi's
studio.
room. They've got the place where they see
Hey,
the loom, the pie
guys,
lounge.
You guys want to know something? I'm just guessing at this. Those key lime pie. What if they were made of humans?
Oh,
What if they were?
Soylent Green is people.
What if the
Key lime
gooey
pie is
part is from
people.
the gooey in that box?
Possibly.
Oh,
Food coloring.
that would make this a very dark
Oh yeah.
series. They take the people from the box and reconstitute them into
What's
pie.
in the box?
Oh.
In the box. Anyways,
All right.
folks, I don't. Is there anything else, Jaron? Anything else? I think we agreed this episode was really good. It was
was
It was
really
pretty good.
really good. I can't wait for this Thursday for episode 5 to come out. We're all gonna get to figure out, because no one has seen this one yet, except even the critics. They got the first 4 episodes, but they didn't get the last 2. So, all right, folks, let us know what you think of episode 4. What do you think of this series so far? Do you agree with me? I think this is better than the first season. I said that earlier to Jaron. And let us know if you think episode 4 is the best episode as of right now. What you think of the theory that I got and about the key lime pie. Well, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back now again next week for episode 5 review, and hopefully by then I'll be watching a couple of movies. The Marvels is coming up. Apparently Thor's gonna make an appearance. Thor 5 is, oh yeah, here's some news. Thor 5 is greenlit. Taika Waititi is no longer the director.
Good.
Oh, darn it.
No, good. Good.
They're doing a new director with it. So, and the strike at this moment, they're negotiating. It should be done sometime this week, and people can go back to work. And I still won't get to see the movie that I really want to see, which is Dune 2.
Yeah. It got pushed back to March.
And so, anyways, let us know what you think of the show. Comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm on YouTube podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, all of that. If you enjoy us, we got the sausage party tonight. But that's okay. Aubrey will hopefully join us next time. But until then, be kind.